Okay, this is your Mark again, and for today's lesson, we're going to discuss about theorem on angles formed by secants and tangents. Kala mo talaga. Anyway, so last topic kung nanonood ka ng mga vlog ko, so ang sinulog natin is yung mga length ng secant and tangent. So in this case, we're going to solve the angle formed by intersecting of two secant or intersecting of tangent and secant. So in this case, we have here secant. So nag-intersect sila sa labas, may mabubuong angle. So paano nga ba isosolve yun? Same thing with that secant tangent. This is the tangent and this is the secant. Nag-intersect sila sa labas, so may nabuong angle. Paano isosolve yun? So basically, pareho sila ng formula. Pareho sila ng theorem. So this is, may kinalaman dito yung arc. So in this case, we have here arc A. So kaya may degree yan kasi degree naman talaga yan. Degree yung sinusolve natin dito. So we have here, para masolve natin yung theta. So theta is equal to the, ano tawag dito? The arc, yung larger arc, yung mas malaking arc, minus, ito yung larger arc dito, ito naman yung larger arc dito. Minus the smaller arc, which is yung B, ito yung smaller arc, and this is the smaller arc, divided by 2. This is applicable for secant, and secant tangent. So, mag-try tayo ng mga problem to solve an angle. Let's go. Example number 1 of theorem ng angles formed by secant and tangent. So we have here, I have here secant. So we're going to solve for angle E. So ito yung angle E. So I have here arc values. Meron tayong arc AB which is 130 degrees and arc CD which is 40 degrees. So ano nga ba yung formula to get the angle of two intersecting secant, So, ang formula niyan ay angle E is equal to yung malaking arc which is arc AB minus yung maliit na arc which is arc CD all over 2. So, angle E is basically ano yung arc AB, that is 130 degrees minus 40 degrees divided by 2. So, angle E is basically, lagyan natin ng M, ibig sabihin measurement. Measurement of angle E is equal to 130 minus 40, that is 90 degrees over 2. So, that is 45 degrees. Tara! Basic. Next! Example number 2. So, example number 2, I have here a circle with tangent in a secant. We are looking for the value of x, which is yung angle niya. So, paano natin solve yun? Again, yung formula nun is yung x is equal to yung mas malaking arc minus yung mas maliit na arc. So, in this case, yung maliit na arc, ito, which is yung 60. Yung malaking arc, hindi natin alam. Pero, alam natin yung value nito, 100. So, alam naman natin lahat na ang isang circle ay we have 360 degrees. If this is 100 and this is 60, ilan kaya to? So, this is 200. So, we have 200 degrees. So, divided by all over 2. So, x is equal to 200 minus 60. That is 140 degrees over 2. So, basically, x is 70 degrees. Basic. Para pag dalawang tangent, try natin. Example number 3. Example number 3. Okay, so example number 3, meron tayong dalawang tangent naman. So, meron tayong dalawang tangent. So, in this case, hinahanap natin yung angle Y. So, given dito ang isang malaking arc, which is 265. So, alam naman natin, pag dalawang tangent, they are intersect exactly at one point sa circle. So, ibig sabihin, isang point dito, isang point dito. Kaya dalawang arc lang yung mabubuo dyan. So, most probably, isang minor arc, isang major arc. Yung major arc natin is 265. So, y is equal to isang malaki, yung malaki to sa 265. So, since yung ating circle ay 360 degrees, so 360 minus 265, ayun yung arc dito, which is 95 degrees. So, divided by 2. So, y is equal to 265 minus 95 degrees, that is 170 degrees over 2. So, y is equal to 85 degrees. Basic. Isa pa! Marami pa. Example number 4. Paano pa ganito? Ang nawawala ay arc, hindi yung degree. So, ang nawawala dito is yung maliit na arc. Pero alam natin pare-pareho na yung formula niyan ay yung degree, which is 40 degrees, is equal to yung malaking arc, which is 120 degrees, minus yung maliit na arc, which is yung x degree. So, ito na yon, all over 2. So, paano natin nasasabi yung x kung ganito yung itsura? So, basically, ano lang to, cross multiplication. So, ano nga bang denominator ng mga whole number usually is 1. So, yung 1, i-multiply lang natin yan sa numerator na sa taas. Tapos yung 40, i-multiply natin yan sa denominator nung nasa baba. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 1 times 120 minus x. Same lang din naman kasi 1 yan. So, 120 minus x. And then 2 times 40, that is 80. Ayun yun, no? So, lipat natin si negative x, tapos ilipat natin si 80 para lang dito si x. Si x, pag nilipat ko, magiging positive x. Si 120, iwan dito. Tapos si 80, pag nilipat ko, magiging negative 80. So, x is equal to 120 minus 80, that is 40 degrees. So, ibig sabihin, 40 degrees lang to. Tama ba? Tama.